that was going to go through inside Kaswa all the way around to take you around. I'll be airport, West Hills Mall. You can go through the other side. He had to unlock Kaswa. John Mahama unlocked Kaswa. No? Now there was free flow of traffic. Now economically, you don't know how that helps, but people are able to commute in and out. And what does it say? Economic prosperity starts because so we spend 5 hours. Or person otina ejom eton ade amane about 6 o'clock. But about 3 penana yemu traffic no usro traffic no from Circle to Adenta, from Circle to Ebri. Obo oti ebia Adenta oton ade e o kaso an shop e ho na wo. Onyanko betena shop no ama na bo 7:30 but usro traffic. About 5:30 na yemu no person pon. 2-3 hours that could make him or her extra money no. Start hours in na ashegu watoto store dum akotena traffic. So John Mahama was able to ease that. But the man not Ghana for the importance of all these things, and they say there was a group of people, or there were a group of people, they were so enshrined in making sure say omo party and power, omo their trouble say kruno. Anytime guys said that was when the development, they started declining. Into there were some groups, and TV so they were lying. And let me take you back into from 2012 to 2016. That was the most difficult part of your governance because the NDC government had to fight fake news. The NDC government, at the same time, had to explain itself why they needed to do some projects. Because some people were even being told to say, so we will see e-blocks or Ghana, and papa, and but the same people today are telling us we have to implement free SHS. Now, when you don't have the infrastructure ready, how do you implement free SHS? Into Mahama Echo around the nation are also e-blocks, people too were on radio and TV telling Ghanaians to say the e-blocks, and your e-block papa paper so I break chromo phone. So they created this in the heads of Ghanaians. We were not even willing to accept a development as a third world country for us to rely on that to become successful. It is also stated from 2012. The development the NDC had to force themselves to force the development on Ghanaians. In two time segment housing, NDC, there were a lot of people on the sidelines. They were fighting the NDC. Remember, these were the same people, MPP for and Nakufo, Obeto Edi and Dumso Awanya Hoshi. John Mahama had to also fight Dumso. So you could see there was a lot going on. And the social media part where Omodeya Jandam Echan Trono, it was also basically, it was fun and it was working. Now, after John Mahama winning election, losing election 2016, election 2016, time and a transition, something happened. And these things, don't take it lightly. These are things the young ones are more MPP, people who had role models, people who believed in some people, they have learned from them and they are trying to copy the style of the old criminals who used journalism to cover what they do. Because majority of the people who were speaking for Nana Akufo-Addo MPP those times, they used journalism to cover the crime they were committing. They knew, majority of them, 99% of the people, the so-called journalists on TV those times, they knew they were lying, they were committing a crime, but they used journalism. They hid behind in some troni, in some for where they were TV, so where they were journalists, and they deliberately used fake news, lies to destroy us. So our development from 2012 to 2016, John Mahama and NDC Kranana, they were strong in their decisions. We would have seen a radical declining of our development from 2012 because John Mahama and po so be Mahabo expansion, obesi Kotokraba, obesi Kejetia, obesi Sewia, obe a quine overpass, a interchange Pogwasi, obe Circle, obe Kaswa, obe Kotakrada port no, obeko the Northern Regional Kosi Health Center, obesi regional hospital, obeba the Volta Regional Besi University. If John Mahama had not taken the decision to make sure these things are done from 2012 to 2016, and any development. So from that time, John Mahama and Yanka, you could have seen, say, from 2017 to 2024, our development would have been worse. Because in Kofu Ebedi Power 8 years, they cannot still point to one infrastructure that is contributing to Ghana economically, financially, socially, or anything. All that they talk about is digitalization. Now, I want you to understand why fake news any atro I was say stopping, and the media have led this campaign. And I'm happy some media men and women have decided to fight this fake news. Now, time John Mahama lose election 2016, somebody like Kwaku Baako, he sat on TV. Even after John Mahama had lost the election or NDC had lost the election, they were still on TV making you believe the lies they told without facts. And you know what? So Kwaku Baako abodama. So abodama finifie and wabedu radio station so. I was saying na me Kwaku Baako ti access abodam because obi abodam with all due respect onim until what you are saying, and now I give you when I bet say we do things this way, which is the right way, yours is the wrong way. And you say, well, allow bodam ni but now TV. So now we'll say, you know what bodam samtia because we said human being will be a bodam obehu. Na se nipa na bodam no ye bibi. Now we fwan so now one checking nipa na there. It means that we didn't say nipa na bodam, but you just want the person to come to your office and destroy that office you share with other people. This is right after 2016. Kwaku Baako kwatena Joy News. Samson Ayenini, nenum kankan so fuyase. Samson Ayenini, a very dirty old man, a very selfish, stinking guy who thinks he knows everything but knows nothing. He hides behind some stupid law school he has gone, and then sit on TV to indirectly malign people, acting as if he does not know what he's doing. He is a political misfit. He's a political insect with a smelly mouth. He encouraged Kwaku Baako to lie. Even I know Odinse Kwaku Baako had already told him, say, there are some amike etro. Listen to these two buffoons. We're
talking here complaints from within the NDC. Yes, it's all part of it. Indeed, and I have to be very honest, I don't have the evidence, but I think they squandered a lot of their resources. Indeed, and I have to be very honest, I don't have the evidence, but I think they squandered a lot of their resources. Within the NDC, yes, it's all part of it. Indeed, and I have to be very honest, I don't have the evidence, but I think they squandered a lot of their resources. Within the NDC, yes, it's all part of it. Indeed, and I have to be very honest, I don't have the evidence, but I think they squandered a lot of their resources. In sleeping, they were chopping. It's true. You see, if they had won, the issue of accountability will be buried. It's usually when you lose, and you lose in such an abysmal manner, that issues of accountability are articulated. And that's exactly what we're having. Somebody thought, look, it's a done deal. Look at Kwame Nkrumah interchange. Look at Kaswa. Look at Rich. Look at all those places. So it's a done deal. Put some big billboards here and there. Put some flags all over. This country was in NDC colors anywhere you went. And they went to bed, waiting for declaration in favor of President Mahama and the NDC. I repeat, the scale, the parliamentary defeat alone is indicative that a party didn't work. They squandered their resources. They were very confident. They were arrogant. We all know, we had it. Look at the way a man meets the press platform of a government machinery was used on the last day. Can you imagine? You are not communicating, you are irritating. So to be honest with you, it's a lesson, and it's a lesson for even the incoming government.
Okay. Well, Kwaku Baako kasa out the kind, nenim se nkuruma. All started Kasan where right after John Mahama 2016 NDC lose elections. Now transition team ni yejuma to hand over to Akufo-Addo. Not in news file. Samson Ayenini halitosis nenum kankan. Kwasia we friend also or a journalist credible. Kwaku Baako be na no catch Samson Ayenini say. Asoma obeka oni facts. Na emum NDC for we sika papa. Impedifo me enum tuo fu dwene kwasiafo. You call yourself a journalist sitting on TV. Thousands of people were watching you. You foolish idiots call yourselves, say, you are people who are supposed to be role models. You are journalists who are supposed to hold the ethics right. Kwasia. Samson Ayenini kwasia paying it to war, ebo di trinko. Kwaku Baako in his submission, or say, asema mebe kanu mininjina swo. Na enso NDC wie sika. Na share the chese omu wieska, share the construction of Kwame Nkrumah interchange. Kwasiafo with you. They had a problem with Kwame Nkrumah interchange because in their head, without facts, and this is wieska. He spoke about Kaswa interchange in their stupid heads, and this is wieska without facts. He stated a Ridge Hospital in their stupid, dirty asses, and this is wieska without facts. So these fools were sitting on TV and they started creating an impression, say, the NDC government in 2016 that was going out of power had stolen money because they had invested in infrastructure. Because fools like this had not seen anything like that before. They could not come to that understanding that somebody can be president for 4 years and all these things will be done without taking the taxpayers' money. So, because that stupid dirty rat at a point tried to tell people me my platform is not credible. You could not tell Kwaku Baako that this is a credible platform. That is why I keep telling Ghanaians, multimedia, cocaine media, it has been one of the most despicable media houses. It derailed Ghana's development because the fake news be a free buyer, a joy news no matter fake news. Something a dirty fool like that could not say, Mr. Pressman, without due respect, what we do here is only passing out facts. If you are going to speculate on this my platform, as much as we are foolish and we are friends behind the scenes, I cannot allow you, because such statements by Kwaku Baako on a day a government was taking over, was still creating an impression in some Ghanaian. Say Mahama ni NDC where we are there. Mahama kwesi circle interchange into Oyewi. Mahama kwesi Ridge Hospital into Oyewi. Mahama Kwaku into Oyewi. So that thing, and that is how they lied. That is how they branded NDC. Say before. It's when you see halitosis, a filthy, dirty, smelly mouth skunk like Samson Ayenini sits there and nod. Then in a few years, because MPP is in power, Samson Ayenini wins Journalist of the Year. You could tell us, and also you could tell, say, Ghana as a nation, majority of the people are almost the institutions in the Jimmy. Where are the principles? Where are the ethics? Who is watching who and who is directing who? And Kwasia Samana Kwaku Baako telling Ghana for say, and this is because almost see Kwame Nkrumah interchange. Oh, who be that with Jimmy? Because Odi MPP he could not see any kind of leader 8 years. Where to my idea will be it. He was surprised that under 4 years under John Mahama, he was able to build cycle interchange into automatically NDC has stolen without facts. And that is what we have lived with. Abedruha. Kwasiafo we asa a change your mudia kwatena Peace FM. Alote Jacobs, Kwame Sefa Kain, Kwame na Duncan. And Kwasiafo we for 8 years they defended this dirty, filthy, stupid tribal party. For 8 years they could not build one hencoop. Kwaku Baako kasano or say parliamentary defeat in 2016 against the NDC, it showed that the government did not work. In 2016, how many seats and NDC lose here in the parliamentary elections? How many? Osaka said, if the NDC government had won, accountability would have been difficult. Would have lost the fight against accountability. Sasho na mo. Asema kind of brofono. Or see, Sanka NDC, we need 2016 elections now. And Ghana as a nation would have lost the fight against accountability. For 8 years, this filthy toilet mumwa sat on radio and TV and defended every shit of Ekufuado and Bawumia. Did we lose the fight against accountability? Right now, we are talking about a political party coming from opposition to take over 90 seats from a sitting government that has been in power for 8 years. Have we lost the fight against accountability? Is it telling us that the NPP is not a party anybody should vote for? These twerps are not sit on radio today to say these same statements. They had a problem with the government that was building. They had a problem with the government that was constructing. So when I see something I didn't sit on radio, TV, and something I didn't sit on TV to interview people to ask them, and then foolishly come and say, something's take. Wenum can take. The principles are gone because you fools wanted to bring a tortoise to lead us. Something's take. Something's take. Wenum can so fuyayase. These are the fools who and jandam. Me do atem. I'll bring the facts to show why you have to be insulted because me Jimmy. That is why you have an issue with John Mahama coming back to power. NPP election lose you know. The young election no and yes lose power no. And because they lost power to John Mahama. I'm a problem, you know, I don't know. Something I anymore any the foolish so-called pundits, no TV, soon radio, so no say John Mahama will never NDC win, you know. It's not the NDC win, you know, and then there's someone say politics. Their pain is that why should John Mahama come back to power? Why should we call His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the President of the Republic of Ghana? And when they because in your head, you know, Ghana for Jimmy to the point to say we will not question the system. We will not question the things they said. We will not verify. We will not fact check them. They will still sail through, go through the cracks with their stinking, dirty propaganda and fake news. And we are setting the standard. Nobody in Ghana will be given a space. If you want NPP to come to power, use facts to bring NPP back to power. If I want NDC to stay in power, I will use the facts to prove that NDC should stay in power. Until nobody in Ghana, Akwara Openino Aponchio Kramayo, can begin to think, say, they can still stick to the 442 formation and lie to the people. Never. NCBM. Some of those people don't have the credibility to be sitting on TV. Such a foolish old man sitting before you to tell you he has no fact. But, and these are the things he said.
We're talking here complaints from within the NDC. Yes, it's all part of it. Indeed, and have to be very honest, I don't have the evidence, but I think they squandered a lot of their resources. In sleeping, they were chopping. Indeed, and have to be very honest, I don't have the evidence, but I think they squandered a lot of their resources. In sleeping, they were chopping. Within the NDC, yes, it's all part of it. Indeed, and have to be very honest, I don't have the evidence, but I think they squandered a lot of their resources. In sleeping, they were chopping. It's true.
It's true. He has no facts. Honestly, I don't have facts to what I'm about to say. But they squandered a lot of the resources. In sleeping, they were chopping. We also say, hey, true. We're on board them. So what's your basis for saying it's true? Because from the beginning, you said they don't have facts. That means whatever you are saying, there are no basis for what you are saying and that it's a lie. If you don't have facts, then where are you conjuring this from? And a so-called dirty riffraff sitting there. The name Hoyasa Horosapo Kwasia Kurasini Oban crying Obi Fear and Oyerti will be fear 4 years. Kwasia. This is what they did. Kwaku kwa the name so wo. Kwaku kwa the name so wo. The name gase so wo na se. Kwasia kikansa for 25 years. The political journalism career was about JJ Rawlings. JJ Wu and Odane Abua. Kwaku JJ Rawlings wu ye and obey a dead animal nanam Ghana. Nyansa ni trimu biem. His journalistic whatever career was all around JJ Rawlings. How many facts? Kwaku Baako sits on radio. I have this document. I came to Jubilee House. I got it from Jubilee House. Obenya access to that toilet paper. Na akwawe the toilet paper na Ghana. Kwasiasem or the hoya sa ade so. How can I come sit here and tell you Ghanaians? These are the documents, and this is what I have found. I'm the document. Now, why do you have to respect me? Now, Jimmy, when I'm Ghana, sister toilet paper is a good bag of font and time. The name so woo. All because hatred for JJ Rawlings, everything that germinates out of the NDC is evil to him. But he is an evil person, yes. And that is how they attach. You see, the journalism they did. Some of them, they did journalism. They attached personal issues or personal their beefs with people to their journalism. So it wasn't about fighting for you. And the agenda was that anything JJ Rawlings touches, kill it. That is Kwaku Baako and his group of foolish old men. Osore na just toilet papers a good bag. At a point, Joy News or your news for na club is table ase. Mumusana say insia ombonu hudia. Or your news follow na club is table ase or no commercial break and one. People question him say, I don't know, yes, sir. The host could not speak. Kwaku Baako. Corey's we. And we sit in Ghana. We need to stop this. Because how can a journalist sit on TV and tell you, say, administration no AC Kotokraba, AC Kwame Nkrumah Circle, AC Kaswa. At a point, I'm going to say John Mahama e-blocks the crazy room. So that is the main reason they had to lose elections. We won't see no on an Ghana can kwasiasem. Say Obewumi have a kind tribute. Tin. And Kwaku Baako is a veteran. He's the pioneer of journalism in Ghana. And Kwaku Baako was there. And Kwaku Baako was jail. Ongwani jail. Now Randy Abe akwaswa kwasia benyu abetena ho. And I was jailed. Ongwani wako jail. Ya bonko for tribute to pay ajikuro. What do unkwasiasem wako jail and no me ye na Ghana. And I went to jail, and JJ Rollins did this, and JJ Rollins did that. Offer one document about me, let us stop the jandam. Age. So when you need now the nyansa, now person kind of cry, you didn't cry any need ebeshiao. Majority of impeniform organ one kind of cry. See me. So a young man, or a young woman, Nasa would tear radio, would tear TV, now the journalists be here. 90% of journalists when you know Ghana one kind of cry. 90% of them they are liars. 90% of them, they are there because they hate somebody. It is not because of you. So do not fall to these things. These are liars. Double check and fact check every single thing. The NPP are very effective in opposition. Some opposition are no Jimmy the better pa and no chatro. Yenim part way, yenim be free, yenim atro the NPP. When they are in opposition, they are very effective because life no air konsa atro and waya and no de bomb bra NPP for. They are expecting that. Yen say nipa, yengu kuro, yengu de nimase, yengu ni mufi, meme yemo biambuno. That is what they are made of. That is what they believe in. So let's study MPP as a political party. That is what they are very good at. Yen say ni di, you saw what they did to Alan Kojo Chairman. That is the NPP. Omu nim, omu besewu, omu bekum, omu di omano besewu, omu opposition, omu ya be for more than some more power. So omu ba power, no mu be ye no, omu di akoshe toiletim. So mo free power pe no makwa toilet no be toilet na makwa yibe ye na some minute. So not when you saw. Until we are about to see a lot of this jandam fake news. Let us treat it as a crime. Fake news can kill you. Fake news can destroy your business. Fake news can destroy your home. Fake news can destroy a nation. Let us treat fake news as one very serious crime. Some people are not even supposed to walk on the street. When we get to the bottom to know, say fake news, no more peddle. They are not supposed to give them the room to walk on the street. They need to be locked up. We need to treat fake news, misinformation, and disinformation with every little strength in us as a nation. Because say,